Hello, one and all. Here's Paul Scorpin. I'm sitting here in my center here in southern Germany, and I just want to give a small presentation for a course that I'm about to give in Denmark. That'll be in the first week of November at the Golden Circle, where I've been teaching along with my wife for the last 23 odd years. And this will be a brand new course, a course that I've never taught before, and I never expected to teach it, to tell you the truth. But I'm honored to do it, and I'm a little surprised that that I'm going to be teaching it. And let me explain quickly what it's all about. As we all know, we're going through a major paradigm shift, a pretty thorough paradigm shift, which has an effect on every aspect of our lives, inside and outside, through the whole world. And it's time for that, because we have not been living in balance for a long, long time. Not at all, actually. And as some of you might know, I studied with one of the greatest healers and teachers of recent times. That was Daskalos on the island of Cyprus. That's a long time ago. And since he passed over in 1995, I've been living in Germany and also working as a healer and as a teacher and teaching in many places, including Denmark. And about 2-3 years ago, I was surprised that suddenly another energy started flowing through me, because as a healer, I'm passive, as Daskalos was, and also as Christ was himself. And I welcomed it, because I know that I've trained myself to be passive for the last 20 years. And it turned out it was the Holy Spirit as the absolute creative force, the absolute divine feminine, or one of the expressions of the divine feminine. And she was there, and she is there for us now to clean us of a lot of things, including a lot of vaccination problems that we've gone through, and also through a lot of other damage that we have that we've developed over the last few centuries, if not the few thousand years. And about 6 weeks ago, I was surprised that I have a number of clients who I suspected, although they've been incarnating on this planet for quite a while, that they're not really at home here. They've expressed that to me. And I started to explore where they might be at home, and then the answer became pretty clear that they're rooted in other planetary systems or star systems. And as crazy as it may seem, we know that Stephen Hawking, who people put on the level of Einstein, said, of course there's aliens, and we have to be very careful with them, because we can't be sure if they're benevolent. And now, even recently in the press, scientists and astronomers have saying that there's no doubt that there's other forms of life living on many planets which are inhabitable. And this is exploding now in the press, and it confirms a lot of things that I'm going through right now in my healing work, is that there are certain planetary systems, star systems, which are benevolent, not only benevolent, but most of them are benevolent, and they're actually coming into contact with us now. That's why I call this course the Great Convergence, because some of them are quite developed, maybe more developed than we are. And they're reaching out to us now to help us go through this paradigm shift. And also they have a deep interest in building a bridge to people who are actually from their planetary system, to help them connect with their original family, as it were, that they're not so lost here, and they can also then start working with us, these people who are incarnated here, also in a productive way, to lead us through this period of great transition. And let me explain to you the 7 planetary and star systems that I'm in contact with, or that are flowing through me now. One is the Pleiades, who I have a strong connection with. They also have a lot to do with Göbekli Tepe and Karahan Tepe in Southeast Asia. The others are Orion, which has a lot to do with Osiris from Egypt, the great god of Egypt. And then there's the Venus energy, the planetary system of Venus, which is a beautiful collection of energies which have a lot to do with harmony and beauty and peace and connection. And then there's also Mars, which tends to be very male and likes to have a lot of order, but they're also very kind and very important for our time to help us create a new order. And then there's Jupiter, and these beings from Jupiter are the absolute manifestation of universal love, unconditional love. They only know love and they only are love, and they don't have it easy here. Because this planet that we're sharing is a planet which has a lot to do with karma and karmic development. And then there's the sun. The sun, there are very few beings that actually incarnate out of the sun. You might have read that book from the Spanish boy about 30 years ago saying that he came from the sun. And there are some beings which are coming from the sun, and they are very, very important for us all. And now let me explain to you what's happening to me in my healing room. Here's one of my rooms here. Is that they're actually coming now and flowing through me and actually instructing me on why they're here and what their responsibility is in the physical body. Some are responsible for the glands, which we know have gone through a lot of damage. You know, the 14 major glands that are spread out through the body. Some are responsible for the lymph system. Some are responsible for the heart, the heart chakra and the heart, and that's thankfully that's Venus, because Venus believes in they live in love and they love love, and some are responsible also for the entire nervous system and so forth. And that's not only that, so that they've detailed this to me in great detail, and this is why I can teach this course now, as crazy as it may seem, but they are also responsible in sharing with us some of these original emotions that we're all aware of, like original love, original peace, original trust, original joy, and so forth and so forth. And it's funny enough that each one of these planets and star systems seem to be very much focused on one of these energies and are here to you say it in German, vermittel, to deliver these emotions in their highest forms to us in a healing session, which is extraordinary. And I'm only getting confirmation from my clients that that's actually working right now. So I want to just say that I'll be in Denmark to teach this course over 2.5 days, starting on Friday evening. I'm not sure of the date, but I know it's the first week of November. And I would love to meet some of my older students there and some newer students there to share this information with them. It's so exciting. I know that Askar was also involved with that, and my teacher Daskalos was very much involved with that. That means extraterrestrial beings. And it's time now for us to actually work with them and for us to work with us. One other thing is that in November 10th, I'll be leading a 16-day trip. It starts on the 11th of November through Egypt, through ancient Egypt. And it's nearly full, but there are 2 more places available. And why do I bring that in connection with this course? Because there are temples in Egypt like Abu Das, which is the center for the Osiris cult. His grave is there, which has a lot to do with Orion. I forgot to say the Sirius people are also here. The Sirius people are also flowing through me and through other people now. They have a lot to do with Egypt, the Sirius people. And then just down the road from Abu Das is a temple which was built in the name of Hathor, the goddess of love for the Egyptians. She has cow ears, it looks like. And that's very exciting, because I think that now when we go there, and I've been there a number of times, we're going to experience it a whole different way. We're going to experience that we can come through these temples in connection with this actual source of these temples, which would be, in this case, Venus, or with Abu Das, with the Osiris. And that's why actually we're going to spend 2 nights in Abu Das. Normally we spend 1 night because it's a very important temple right now. So if you want to take these last 2 places, then get in contact with me as soon as possible, that I can share with you the flight times and the itinerary and the costs and everything. It's going to be a very exclusive trip, very, very exclusive, I mean very small, and it's going to be only in English, as it seems right now, not in German. And Yeah, so if you have time and you have the resources, you will not regret it. Okay. So I hope to see you, if not in Denmark in November, then in Cairo in November, or both. It would be a pleasure to see you both in Denmark and in Cairo in November. Okay, take care, my friends. There's a little bit of confusion about where you should register. You can either register by the Golden Circle, or you can register over my website, theosis.com. Okay, take care, everybody, and much care and much love to you all. Okay, bye now.